Yeager against Rob Klaus. We've got Brackman Wilder against The Crisis. We've got Maxine with an open challenge. We don't know who her competitor will be right now, but we are certainly soon to find out.
That's right, and of course, as you know, we always have a ton of surprises in store. Well, speaking of which... Diesel, looks like you called it! Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, your newly crowned tag team champions. It is none other than the dynamic duo of Niall Nightfire and the newly dubbed Queen of VWE, Kat Monroe.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Well, I normally drag the introduction out a little bit longer, but as you can see, Niall has a microphone and he likes to take care of this himself, so I'll just let the gentleman go ahead and do what he does best. If he was having a match and he needed me to take care of this for him, you know, I'd totally be all for it. Oh my gosh, look at the glitter.
Die. I just want to say for all those weeks that your words I can simply not protest, but to this I will attest. You, sir, are simply the best. And look at this ring. Look at it, all decked out, red carpet, balloons, the finest champagne. I even bought a new John Phillips suit for the occasion. And you see, all of this celebration is well deserved because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am the infamous, I am the insurance policy, I am your national treasure and new tag team champion. And I am joined by my illustrious teammate, the executive assistant to the goddamn living legend, Seth Cameron, the queen of the VWE. And we are not only your new tag team champions. No. By winning these belts, we are now both Grand Slam champions. We are your Grand Slam tag team champions. We are the greatest tag team on God's green. And I should know because I know him personally. We have been destined for greatness, a dream team. So please, all of you people, don't perspire. I know we are everything that you wish to aspire, but we will never tire of being Kat Monroe and Niall Nightfire. Isn't that right, Kat?
It truly is. It's about time I find my place where I rightfully deserve to be bowed down to as the queen of VWE, alongside my wonderful tag team partner. The funny thing is, who's left out there to compete against us? There's no one left. No one who deserves a chance against us.
You know what? You know what, Kat? You're right. And Reese, Sybil, I know you guys are out there listening, and you guys are from a different planet, like Saturn or something. You're definitely out of your minds if you want to fight us again. I know you came out here and cast your dreams, but you see the difference between us is that me and Kat, here we have Mega Drive. We, and not you, are masters of the system and what the champs say, go. Look, I'm trying to be PC, but we are playing a different game to you. And I appreciate that you try to switch things up for these tag team championships, but it isn't a matter of filling out an application form and putting an X in a box. You are not the ones to challenge for these belts, so I suggest if you think of coming for these titles, you do a 360, then a 180, and take your PSP, 3DS, N64, PS5, whatever else you have, and stay away and console yourselves that you are never going to be tag team champions again. And that goes for any team that wants to face us. We are not giving up these championships anytime soon, and that is by order.
Well, looky here. Looks like we're going to be interrupted a little bit. I think Viola has something to rebuttal against.
That's right, making her way down to the ring is one of Nile Nightfighter's former colleagues, and it's recently turned against Seth Cameron, Viola Beaumont, who was the recent holder of that tag team belt. What's she not?
And she yells, well, 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 it's our new VWE Tag Team Champions. Not sure I have the words to describe what I feel about this. How about we let our audience sum it up for me? How do you all feel about our new Tag Team Champions? What do you people think of these two? Ouch! Cannot say I'm surprised. I mean, we have here Kat Monroe. You know, Niall, you can take Kat out of her trailer park, but trust me, there is no taking the trailer park out of Kat there. Seriously. Was Seth so crushed that I abandoned his little flock of cowards that he convinced her to cosplay as me? But your poor attempt at selling out as Kat Monroe is not the reason I'm out here. I do take issue with your championship victory. I have valid rematch clause in for those titles, and you two seem to have skipped me in line for them. Of course, Hammer no longer wanted to be part of the tag team anymore, but that bestows upon me the right to choose another as a replacement, like he did so many, many times before. And find another partner, I have.
Oh, snap!
Oh, it can't be! Oh, it is! It is! Look at here! The one and only original diamond of the business, Austin Knight!
You know what? I personally feel responsible for this because You know, if it wasn't for me and my attitude and my balls and Viola kicking them, bringing them together, you know, I don't think that this would have ever have happened.
Oh, I disagree. These two have been friends forever. Oh! And right away we get into it as Viola and Austin begin to celebrate with Niall Nightfire and Kat Monroe.
I mean, could this count as an official tag match?
I doubt
holy
it.
crap, Viola just yeeted the crap out of Bad Cat!
I doubt it, but this is a great celebration. What do you folks think?
Oh! Cat
Austin.
the crap out of there!
Austin and Viola relieve the ring of Niall Nightfire and Kat Monroe. Oh, looks like we're going to have some more visitors. Well, folks, it looks like the Diamond Club has been reunited.
I believe we are witnessing history in the making here, Diesel. I was going to say, Niall had it dead to rights when they were flat out saying that there was no one to contend with their belts until now. I mean, Reese had been taken out. I mean, poor Sybil had to carry that match on her own. And just, you know, never going to know when they were going to make it a comeback, but now they have to contend with the Diamond Club. Oh my God. Oh, and that's just professional wrestling for you folks. Just when you think you got a moment to relax, something just comes to just attack you from the back.
Oh, I don't know. They were quite face to face in my book, but anyway,
come on, but you gotta admit, there's no way that they saw that coming.
Oh, no, they did not see that coming. That is a fact. I'll give you that. But it looks like the Diamond Club is back, and Viola and Austin are hell-bent on seeing that the Tag Team Championship removes themselves from Niall and Kat and comes home to the Diamond Club.
And could you imagine just the personal satisfaction Viola would get being able to bring those tag team belts back with a new partner?
That would be a stick it in the craw of Seth.
But anyways, without further ado, we are going to roll into our first match of the evening, which is scheduled for one fall, making his way down to the ring. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighs in at 170 pounds, 87 pounds, sorry. He comes to us from Pebble Beach, California. It is none other than Rob the Painter Columbus. Yeah, that's right, Rob. Gonna beat the devil out of it. Could you imagine the opportunities that would just befall you if you were the one that could put an end to the Architect's winning streak here tonight? Let's not forget that Jack Yeager is going on win 20 into win 21 if he could pull off the victory here.
And speaking of the man going for the record, making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, at an incredible 270 rock-solid pounds at a height of 6'5", this is the archetype, Jax Yeager.
Legend has it that he has never stopped flexing his pecs, and that is why he is as shredded as he is today. Even when this man is sleeping in the dead of night, those pecs are constantly going, generating the metabolism to make it the genetic freak, the perfection and athleticism that we see before you today. I'm gonna lie, it's kind of gross, actually. Hey.
That is a Mr. Olympian.
That's right, and he has no problem showing it off as he strikes those classic bodybuilder poses. Oh, Rob's definitely going to need some happy little accidents on his side if he wants any chance of ending that winning streak here tonight. Oh, looks like he's trying flattery, trying to get on Jackson's good side, offering to paint him. Okay.
There's our referee for tonight. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Our referee for tonight is Kane Torres Jr., and he is making sure both men are ready for the match.
Oh, I know everybody is thinking it now that Rob has mentioned it, but that scene from Titanic, there, I said it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you sure do, and there's no way you're going to be able to get it out of your head.
No, seriously. Don't know what you're talking about. All right, as Jax Yeager gets into the center of the ring with Rob, they both tie up again. Position, jockey for position, as Rob is struggling against the massive size of the archetype. Archetype throws Rob into the ropes, comes out, and starts to pose. What?
Yep, that's right. Rob ran right into a wall of muscle and just bounced right up. Now Rob is the one heading back towards the ropes, coming in with a big drop kick, and just once again, those muscles acting like a literal meat shield for Jax Yeager, proving that he can take anything that the painter throws at him tonight.
Oh, Jax grabs a hold of Rob this time and does an overhead belly-to-belly suplex, dropping Rob flat on his back after Rob tried to go off the ropes yet again.
Big, massive slam, head over shoulders, just pounding Rob right into the middle of the back, and you can see he's just grabbing at that spine. One impact, and he's already down and hurting.
Jax following it up with a couple of stomps right in the middle of the painter's bread basket.
Sadly, that chest hair isn't protecting Rob any better than Jax's muscles are protecting him.
Jax yanks up Rob, throws him into the corner. Rob hits that corner hard. Jax moves to the opposite corner. He's going to go coast to coast. Here he comes. And nails Rob. Huge corner splash. Rob didn't even seem to be able to move at that point.
God, no. What do you think hurts more, getting corner splashed by Tremor or getting corner splashed by Jax?
Jax, it's all solid. There's no cushion.
Speaking of solid, holy crap, did you see that chop to the chest? That's gotta take the wind out of him.
Jax backing up again. Rob stuck in the corner. Jax giving off those poses. He may be getting just a little bit too cocky.
I don't know, considering that Rob, anything that he has already thrown at him is literally bounced off with little to no effect. I mean, what does Jax have to worry about at this moment?
Now Jax moves in hard, but Rob rolls all the way, and that's what Jax has to worry about as he nails his head right smack on that turnbuckle. It's dazed him hard. Rob comes in behind Jax,
Rob cleverly using his opponent's force against him. If there's anybody that can hurt Jax Yeager, it's Jax Yeager.
Rob comes in from the opposite corner, goes coast to coast, hits him with that stinger splash, driving his back further into that turnbuckle, then hits him with a monkey flip, throwing Jax into the middle of the ring.
A solid yeet up and over, just tossing that mountain of muscle hard. And that was a yeet. It was a yeet. Say it, it was a yeet.
As Rob gets to the top rope, he positions himself, Jax slowly making it to his feet. Jax turns around, off comes Rob, and bam, he hits it, knocking the giant down, goes straight in for a pin. There's one. Oh, but only one.
Can't say I'm too surprised there. I mean, I'm surprised that Rob even got off a 1 count.
Beat the devil out of him.
Gotta tell you,
We don't make mistakes.
I'm surprised
We
that
have
Jax
happy
wasn't
accidents.
able to just catch him as he's done many times in the past.
I will also say this for Rob. While most opponents in his shoes would get frustrated and start yelling at the ref, Rob just brushes it off and, just like you said, happy little accidents, and gets right back into the fight.
Both men on the toes, coming into the middle of the ring, going facing each other. Eye to chest. Oh! As Jax hits the painter with a chop that knocks him halfway back into the corner. And it just takes one more before Rob hits the corner. Jax backs up. Comes in hard. Oh, and shoulder blocked right to Rob's gut.
Ooh, that's gotta knock the ever-living crap out of Rob. I'm surprised he's not throwing up rainbows right now.
As I said, that made my dinner come up just a little. All right. As Jax comes back into face Rob in that corner, he starts to hit him with those knee strikes. Look at him just lift Rob clean off his feet.
God, I hope he didn't eat before tonight's match. Oof. Oh,
Jax
here he
gets
comes,
Rob
here he comes.
into a-
He's going to get eat. He's going to get yeeted. He's going to get yeeted.
Jax grabs Rob into a front face lock, pulls him to the center of the ring. Jax just grinding on it. Up, there he goes. Picks him up into that suplex. Look at that. Just like a rag doll, holding him straight up in the air, moving him around. Rob is not
it
even
is
moving.
over. Poor Rob. He's practically out.
Oh!
And thank you, ma'am. It's done.
Did you see how quickly he was able to just pick Rob up? Like there was really no resistance at all.
Rob
Dead
just
weight,
better
that
hope
is-
that
that is a
Jax is
feat.
done playing with him and just gets to the end of this and pins him now, because I don't think he could survive another one of those.
Well, Jax gets to his feet, but just stands there staring at Rob. Rob grabbing that back. He is in a serious amount of pain right now. Jax
Well,
positions himself. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can tell he's thinking about it. He's like, do I want to slam him one more time, or do I just want to get this over with? Maybe I want to pose some more. Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. Dear God, no.
Jax picks up Rob, but Rob's able to push Jax off, hits him with that huge enziguri, knocking the archetype down to the mat face first.
Just whipped that foot right across the face and knocked him senseless. Lucky for Jax, he's face down, because if Rob could have gotten a quick pin, he might have gotten an easy victory.
Jax pushes himself back up. Rob comes off the ropes behind him and bulldogs him straight into the mat again.
We don't make
Bashing his
mistakes.
head face
We have
first
happy
right into the
accidents.
mat.
Oh, this could be it. If Rob gets the pin, he could be the man that ends the streak. You gotta wonder, can he pull it off here tonight? Oh, no, wait. He's going for broke. He's going up top. He's going up top.
All right, now here's the question. Does he go now or does he wait? If Jax makes it to his feet, the chances of Jax being able to catch Klaus is very high. And just as I said, Jax is starting to make it to his feet already.
Just any kind of movement whatsoever isn't good for Rob. I mean, he should have just taken his opportunity.
Jax charges him! Grabs him right off that top rope! Rob waited way too long!
It's over. Once he's locked in this, it is over.
Oh! Jax hits that torture rack and just starts bouncing the painter up and down. Oh my God!
I'm just screaming out clouds, trees, rocks, shrubs.
Rob, how can his back take this?
Going to break you like a Kit Kat bar. Just tap. There he goes. There he goes. He tapped.
And your winner by submission and his 21st straight victory, the undefeated Archetype.
Oh, you just gotta wonder who could stop this man at this point.
Come on, Kane. Kane, get him to stop. Kane, get back in there and get him to stop. That is your job. All right. And Jax just tosses Rob unceremoniously down to the mat as he starts to celebrate his victory.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Diesel, as you've seen, that was just pretty much a light warm-up for that match. If you want to go in and try to make him stop, be my guest.
Hey, that is OOC.
Rob definitely got the devil beat out of him tonight. The poor Painter just and that losing streak continues for him. Eat like your brushes, that's right, Rob. But at least, Rob, at least you survived. You know, you're alive, you can crawl, you can move. I'm sure you can still eat soft food. You know, it's pretty great. You know, life is going to be A-okay from you from here on out. So we both know he's never going to walk through it.
Hey, you know what? He can paint from a chair as he recovers for the next couple weeks or so. He'll be all right.
All right, next match is guaranteed to be a little bit more of an even contest. We got Brackman Wilder going up against the Crisis. And I believe we've already said, like, I've given it to Brackman Wilder, you've given it to Crisis due to the wild card reasons, and you know what, I gotta say, you know, the more I'm feeling out this night, the more I get reminded that Maxine is here and doesn't necessarily have a preset opponent. You just never know what's about to happen.
I didn't exactly give it to Crisis. There's a lot of individuals in the back that are confirmed to each side of this overall battle. I just think it's too. It's just called the green room. It's not. What is going on?
The last time we saw shenanigans like this, Tremor was being chased by apparitions backstage. Anyways, as we all saw, Brackman is getting ready to come up. Wait. Never mind. I guess his opponent's going to come out first. Interesting, because we just literally saw Brackman. Okay. Anyways, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way down to the ring. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighs in at 257 pounds. He hails from Crescent City, Michigan. It is the one and only Crisis, being accompanied by the venomous Maxine. Just gotta also remind everybody, yeah, that's right, you know, twitching, would be too. I mean, this man has literally been dominating the competition since he hit the arena. The last person who was able to put this man down was his boss, Zion himself.
Yeah, and there he goes.
That part of his intro. Not again!
Just spraying whatever that substance is.
God, the end of this video makes me need a Xanax every single time. Jesus.
I don't know why. You got like a bottle of brandy in that thing. And now, making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds at a height of 6'1", this is the Beard Brockman Wilder.
Like my co-worker said, making his way down to the ring, it is the Beard Brockman Wilder. Diesel, you want to try calling them down again?
Yeah, not yet. I got a sneaky suspicion some shenanigans have happened.
Looks like it's your turn to say hashtag.
Yeah, well, seems to be a reoccurring theme lately.
Just should have known that nothing is outside of the reach of Scion. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. We promised a match for you tonight, and there will be a match. Just who comes off the face.
Wait a minute. I'm getting some information from the back. Bear with me just a minute. It looks like there's going to be an emergency replacement for Brack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Crisis's new opponent I'm not familiar with this man.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring is literally some schmuck nobody's ever heard of. God, just, if I had pen papers, I'd draw it right now. Sonny, can you hear us, Junior? Please tell everybody your name. We want to make sure we get it right for your stone.
Yeah, Kane, get his name. No, Kane, don't start the match. Get his name first.
Rest in peace, John Doe.
Not.
Oh, come on,
Kane.
Kane. We all know this guy is
Kane.
ready. Look at him.
Right. And the opponent just said nope. But Kane didn't care and he rang the bell. Both men moving to the middle of the ring. Local talent, I guess we'll call him.
Oh, he's definitely just gotta be somebody local. I would say talent is a bit of a stretch at this point. I mean, that's yet to be seen.
Maybe the back can assist with who the local talent is, something.
I mean, he kind of looks like Shaggy if Shaggy actually went to the gym a little bit.
Well, it looks like both men are going to size each other up rather than go right at it. Might not be a bad idea for the local talent. I'm not sure if Crisis is just toying or not.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're giving them a little bit more credit. Crisis is toying with him. Oh, look, now James is his name.
Is that what we got? We got James?
Hold on. James Envoy. Okay.
All right. James Envoy, folks. And James Envoy is the one that strikes first as he punches Crisis right in the head. Not sure how smart that was.
I mean, it's not even the first punch that he's thrown. It's like his blows barely have any effect. He might as well have cheeseburgers for fists.
Oh, and James hits Crisis with a kick right to the gut. Doubles over Crisis. James comes off the ropes, but oh, a huge outbreak lariat by the Crisis just flattens James. Crisis walking around his prey, starting to move into position.
I mean, this man doesn't stand any chance. I mean, yet there he goes. Christ,
Okay.
just choking the ever-living crap out of this local rookie.
Now, referee starts his count, but still, James is just gasping for air, trying to get that foot off. Maxine telling Kane to shut up. That's his job, Maxine.
I mean, come on. Rookie, just tap, man. Like, this isn't going to get any better for you. This is not the person you want to face for your debut.
Well, Crisis ends it at 4. And the referee warning Crisis, he keeps pulling that, he'll DQ him. Maxine saying you'll do no such thing. This is, I don't know which is going to be more entertaining. All right, Crisis picks up James by the head, grabs him into that front face lock, starts to pull him back toward the corner.
We've got a little envoy.
Yeah, oh, Crisis belly suplex right into the corner as James just smacks that top turnbuckle and drops to the mat.
Crisis just trucking along all over Envoy, just literally tossing him around like a rag doll.
Seriously, we're going to do 70s convoy puns now?
That's right, we are so doing this. You know, I'm starting to feel my inner Burt Reynolds coming on too, you know,
Oh,
Smokey and
Lord.
the Bandit.
All right, as Crisis just picks up James like a sack of potatoes and hangs him in the tree of woe. James
That's
got
right.
nowhere to go.
He's eastbound and down!
As Crisis just stomps a mud hole in him, knocking him off the tree of woe, back down to the mat. Crisis just yanks him right back up. Referee counting in the corner, wanting Crisis to get him out of there, so Crisis obliged with a front face lock and drags him to the center of the ring.
Well, of course. I mean, Chrysalis wants to drag this match out so he can continue to have his fun. That's pretty much what this is all about at this point.
Oh, Crisis lifts up James. He starts to rotate him around. Oh,
Crisis
no.
actually singing Ring Around the Roses.
Oh, Crisis lays down the hammer and drops James right on his mat. See, I remember the 70s.
Ashes, ashes, poor Envoy falls down.
Oh, he's not done yet. He yanks James up from behind. I think that's more hair than ear, but whatever. Oh! And hits him with a huge inverted exploder right on top of his head. James is going to have such a headache.
Two words will end all of this, and those words are, I quit, I submit, I tap, no more, ref stop. Just any combination of those words will get you out of this, buddy.
And Crisis yanks James right back up, puts him in that front face lock, flings him to the ropes. James comes off the ropes hard, and patient zero. Crisis goes in for the pin. There's one, there's two, and there's three. And your winner by pinfall, Crisis.
Oh man, I actually gotta say, I feel worse for the local talent guy than I do for Brack at the moment, considering what we saw Brack going through. Like, that's a lot. I'd be surprised if Mr. Envoy still has his soul after all that.
No way James knew what he was getting into. No way.
And of course, before Maxine can get to her match for the evening, she has to go take care of Crisis and put him back in his kettle. Never forget, the ball, vicious he may be, an attack dog is still a dog.
Well, I don't think I'd be saying it like that, because if that man ever got loose,
Like I said, an attack dog is still a dog. If he ever got loose, he'd tear the ever-living crap out of me. But he is a faithful and loyal servant of Scion, most of the time.
yeah, fair enough.
Hey, Zion's really got to be pleased with his enforcers of late. I mean, recently they weren't getting the job done, but they really stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, they definitely, I gotta admit, they definitely have stepped up to the plate. Whatever Scion has done to put a fire under his crew has definitely worked. There has been a whole new attitude in that stable.
I mean, we've seen what happened to the Misfit. I mean, what's been going on with him. Prime example of what happens if you cross Scion. Oh, but definitely we still have one more match coming up, and that is the Open Challenge.
Oh. What do we got? Oh. That doesn't look right. And welcome to the ring, Seth Cameron. Wow. I didn't expect silence.
I didn't expect absolute silence either, but I have to admit I'm a little surprised to see him coming out given what happened, last week at the contract signing. But anyways, making his way down to the ring is none other than the CEO of VWE himself, the one and only Seth Cameron, and my God, he has a steel chair. Gotta wonder, Diesel, who that chair is intended for.
Maybe it's intended for himself to sit down.
One can only hope, but with the way he's ripping it, okay, thank God.
Hard day at work, now a hard night at work, a lot going on within the club right now, within the franchise.
How much you want to bet he wants a microphone?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go, boss man.
I want everyone to see exactly what I'm doing right now, sitting in the middle of this ring with it on a steel chair, and going forward, this is exactly how the rest of the show is gonna go tonight, next week, the week after that, the week after that, Beach Brawl night, night 1, night 2, Wrestle Series, until the bullshit stops. So let this be a note to everyone in the backstage, everyone in attendance here, and everyone watching the show. This movement is over. And if it's not over, then none of you will be entertained by anyone back there, because there will not be any more shows in the VWE. Now, if I've made myself clear on that, let's address the bigger problem. And I'm going to address everyone here in the crowd. You have to understand something. This is a business. It's not that I actually hate every single person in the back. I may dislike most of the people that I work with as much as they dislike me. But at the end of the day, this is a business. We have a show to run. We have wrestling to produce in the middle of this ring. Now, it seems I'm the only one that realizes that that actually can be taken away at any single point. They can go ahead and stage a walkout, but it's not going to be any different than me sitting right here in this ring like I am right now. So, if you want to participate, members of this roster, I suggest you start focusing on the things that matter, being your own careers and your own opportunities. But we're going to get to the catalyst of this whole debacle. And that is Morgan Jones. You see, it was all fun and games at first. Doing what I did tonight, I have no apologies, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing to me back in the day. But that's beside the point. Morgan had to be that hero to come out, try and save his good buddy, and then interfere in my business by trying to incite a riot. And at the end of the day, you can all cheer for Morgan all you want, but he's nothing more than a delinquent. He's a man that has failed to win the world championship, and he's a man that has incited a riot within the VWE because he doesn't like what I did to his friend. Well, unfortunately, Morgan, you don't always get what you want in life. And you haven't gotten anything lately that you've wanted. But I'm giving you one more chance at this stage to just walk away. Because you see, what you did on that plane, you could have had me, the staff, and a lot of other people injured. Luckily, that pilot came too. And last week, I didn't really feel like talking, and I gotta thank God, and I have to thank those that were there. I was still a little shaken up over that. It's not every day you end up in a plane that's swirling 360, falling to the roof of the plane and back down to the floor. But it's really put a perspective on Morgan Jones. What kind of individual has that big of an issue to hijack a plane and to cause it to potentially plummet to the ground as he jumps out of the plane with the parachute? And I'm the bad guy. No. You see, what I did to his little buddy, and kudos tonight, you obviously survived it. You're a lot tougher than I gave you credit for in the first place. I will give you that. But that being said, what I did to him was nothing in comparison to what Morgan Jones did. Inciting a riot, destruction of property, nearly causing an aircraft to crash. And I'm the bad guy. Week after week I come out here, and it's not for any single one of you. I don't care about what you guys want. I only care about putting on a successful show, and that's what we do here in the VWE. We put on successful shows. Night after night, week after week. Morgan wants to ruin that for everyone. He wants to see change in this management, in the structure of the VWE. Well, here's a news flash for you, Morgan. There is no change coming. I am the owner of the VWE. I am the CEO and chairman. There is no authority higher than me. There is no one that's going to buy me out. There is no board of directors. There is nothing anyone here can do about it. Period. Live with it. You may not like me. You may not like my decisions. Don't cross the boss if you don't want to deal with the wrath. And it's this simple. Morgan Jones, this is your last chance. Back off. Because if you don't, the last thing you're going to think about is getting fired or suspended, because I will do what I have to do to you to shut you up for good. And if you think what I did to your friend Knight is that example, you have not seen what I'm capable of yet. Now it's up to the rest of you on this roster. If you want to continue this movement, then I'll be out here later tonight with this steel chair once again. If you want to continue the movement, I will be out here on primetime next week in this steel chair, and this will be all you get to see. Same thing with next Friday. Same thing with Beach Brawl. The choice is ultimately yours. We can either have a wrestling show, or you can have your little movement, and I will end all of the shows. Hit my music.
There you have it, Diesel. I believe that Mr. Cameron has made his feelings loud and clear. It's his way or my way.
I think Mr. Cameron is just a little upset that Morgan made him poo-poo his pantalones.
I'm not going to say I told you so, but I did call it. I said, like, hijacking the plane was a line, but, you know, like, also impersonating Knight was the line. Lines were crossed on both sides, and it's just like, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well.
It's not going to end well. But lines were crossed before the plane.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I understand protecting your company and your company's image, but some of the links that Mr. Cameron has went to protect his champion.
Well, 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 would you look at that? Looks like we are live. Now listen to me and listen to me very clearly because I do not have much time. Seth, while you scramble around trying to stop this broadcast, I know that you can hear me, and I know very well that you can see me. I started a revolution. I turned the entire VWE roster upside down and around again. And hell, my message has driven itself so far through this community that even the people in the lowest of places are trying to be just like me. Trying to be like us. The people who aren't afraid to stick it to their asshole boss and set the whole world on fire just to stand up for what is right. Now, Seth, I know very well that this is just eating away at you because your authority has been taken away, and any power that you once had now sits in the palm of my hand, and it's my turn to call the shots. You want this to be over? Are you expecting me to just pack up and stop? I can keep going. I can keep going week after week after week until all that's left of this arena is some ashes on the ground and the shell of an egotistical man and the skeletons in his closet. I want something. I want something that I know you won't be willing to just give up easily. I want my suspension lifted. Easy, right? Almost too easy? So what else is it that I could possibly want? I mean, I've got my best friend back, and you have no idea what is about to be unleashed on Cody Hooley. So what could it be? What could it be, Seth? You. I want to embarrass you more than I have already. I want to beat you. The happy-go-lucky skater boy that you thought you could just walk all over is going to be the person that walks all over you. Seth, I want you at Beach Brawl. I know inside that big old Sasquatch body of yours lies just the smallest little brain, and now you've got to put it to work. I'll give you 1 week. And listen to me. You better make the right choice. Or else. Later, buddy.
Well, there you have it. One ultimatum answered with another. As Seth has now been put on notice that the revolution will not end unless he gets a shot at Seth at Beach Brawl.
Only 1 week to reply. It's the final countdown, like the legends sang about.
Could be a rough week.
God, you just gotta wonder who's going to budge first. I mean, potentially, this could mean the end of VWE. I mean, both are hell-bent on destroying everything that gets in their way.
Question here is, did MJ, did he appeal enough to Seth's ego to get that match?
Either way, we have a main event to attend to, ladies and gentlemen, and the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way down to the ring, she stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighs in at 144 pounds, hailing from Pernicus, Virginia. It is the venomous Maxine! Well, like you said, Diesel, you're fairly confident that Tracy's going to be one to answer the call, and if you've been paying attention to Twitter, you know that this Nova Challenge is no secret. All the fighters in the back have had a few hours to get to the arena. It literally could be anybody coming out to take on Maxine tonight. Hell, we even have Anarchy right there in the audience. She could jump a barricade and get right into the ring. You never know.
Okay, the more I think about this, the more I think this is a trap.
Oh, well, if that's the case, we've got to see if Tracy is foolish enough to fall for it.
I just have to start out by saying thank you to Mr. Seth Cameron for not putting a nix on this after Morgan's little fiasco that he just pulled. Yes, as commentary has said, I'm out here to go ahead and issue a little open challenge, but oh, don't worry any of your little heads. Tracy will not be here today. I went and pulled a few extra strings to make sure there was a chance of. And the beauty of it is, nobody does anything wrong in the process. But you'll just have to wait to see if she goes ahead and blabs exactly what I did, because I have to say, just a little bit proud. Oh. By the way, ma'am, you're saying that I'm scared of her? No, but there is a time and a place for everything, and now is not the time, nor the place. Regardless, yes, I do have that open challenge out, so production, if you would.
Well, gotta say, I predicted Maxine's using Jab Zia as a means to keep Tracy at bay, so just gotta wonder who's gonna come out and answer the call. Ooh, gotta say, a fighter I'm not familiar with.
Oh, not this little bitch.
Oh, evidently Maxine's familiar with her, though.
And there she is, making her way down to the ring. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighs in at 114 pounds. Hailing to us from Tokyo, Japan, it is Kasumi Hayata! is one of our superstars from Pulse I am hearing from. No wonder I'm not familiar with this fighter. Diesel, what do you know?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know all that much. Lately, I have not been at Pulse and even to watch.
Again, same here. I normally have other business obligations that day that keep me from attending, but you know, you gotta say, anybody from Pulse that gets pulled up to main show here tonight, especially being able to go up against Maxine herself, like, wow, this is going to be one hell of a start for here.
Well, the referee checking to see that both women are ready.
Both women have taken a stance. They definitely look like they're ready to brawl, and there's the bell, and here we go with our main event for the evening. Ooh, Casimir.
Go ahead.
Casimir flat out asking Maxine, where is Misfit, bitch?
Oh, and she's not waiting for an answer. As she elbow strikes Maxine right in the head twice before getting shoved away. Kasumi goes off the ropes, comes in fast, hits Maxine right in the gut with a toe, and then starts roundhousing her. Finishes off knife edge.
She's tossing Maxine into the corner, following up, coming in hot, looking to keep the pressure on.
Corner knee strikes, getting Maxine up off the mat, nailing each one right into the gut of Maxine.
Looks like we have another strong style striker on our hands here, Diesel.
Absolutely. Kasumi is not holding anything back. She hears the referee count one and grabs her hair and just yanks Maxine. And then goes all the way back, comes out across the ropes, coast to coast. No, nobody home as she hits the turnbuckle.
She's dazed and comes wobbling out, but Maxine is more than ready, picks her up for the big bam flapjack. Oh, face down on the mat, planted it, kissing the canvas out.
I don't know, Maxine looks pretty frustrated as she got up. She yanks Kasumi up, throws her right back over and sticks her in that stretchboard stretch.
Ooh, yeah, used a nasty snapmare to work her into that surfboard as well. Brutal hold. That knee is just digging into the small of her back.
The referee bending down to ask Kasumi if she's going to give up.
Oh, I gotta wonder what is Kasumi's tie to Misfit and why she wants to find him so bad. Kasumi fighting out with big elbows to the gut. Now she's gotten to her feet and she's throwing in overhand rights, knocking Maxine back. Maxine tries to block, but Kasumi reads it and follows in with a low kick to the gut.
Maxine able to bend down, but Kasumi rolls over her back. Maxine goes in after a clothesline, but Kasumi's able to duck underneath of it. She hits Maxine with a huge sick kick, dropping Maxine flat to the mat.
A move made famous by Misfit, no less.
Oh! An explosive drop kick right to the head knocks Maxine clean out of the ring.
I wouldn't say knock. That looked more like a tactical retreat, seeing how Maxine instantly popped right back to her feet.
Oh no, she slid out of there pretty good. And she's looking pretty
Exactly. She didn't get knocked out. She chose to roll out.
Tomato. I think she got knocked out.
Oh, it looks like Maxine just doesn't have time for this as long as Kasumi is only obsessed with finding out where Misfit is.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
I mean, if she's willing to take the loss and the disqualification, is there really anything Kasumi can do about it?
Yep.
Maxine's even taunting her, just saying, go ahead.
And Kasumi flies out of the ring, going after her. Grabs Maxine. Maxine gives Kasumi a Tibetan palm thrust.
Up and definitely flies was the correct term there, Diesel. Like flies into a spider web. Maxine practically lured her into that trap.
Absolutely, as Maxine hits a bottom basement drop kick, knocking Kasumi down to the floor. Maxine climbs back into the ring.
Oh, could you be? How humiliating would it be to answer an open challenge and lose by a countout like that? Ugh. And all because you were duped, too. Poor Kasumi. She needs to get up and make something happen now. Referee seems to be taking a little bit up, resetting the count, of course, because Maxine has gotten into the ring.
And Kasumi climbs right back into the ring after. But she is not in any position to go after Maxine.
She might have wanted to milk that count a little bit longer, force Maxine to expend energy to chase her. Instead, she rolled in after Maxine, practically offered herself on a silver platter.
Maxine just puts her foot on her chest. There's one, there's two. But Kasumi able to get her shoulder off the mat since there was no tie-up.
Yeah, that's right. Maxine is definitely making it clear that she is here to dominate and own this ring.
Maxine drops down and just starts to furiously punch away at Kasumi.
Just going right into that ground and pound, giving the strong style striker a taste of her own medicine.
Kasumi not even able to defend herself at this point. This is not good.
Oh, and then yeets her right into the ropes with a big catapult. Hey, Diesel, it's okay. Nobody will judge you. They will embrace you. They will love you for it.
What are you talking about?
Say the word, the yeet.
Not going to happen.
It's the word of the year.
Moves in behind Kasumi, picks her up by the head, puts her right through those ropes, and starts to surfboard her again.
Kasumi definitely screaming some obscenities, but none that we can make out. Maxine just working that hold in, that through the ropes surfboard, just choking the ever-living crap out of Kasumi, using the ropes to gain her advantage to the leverage, and still has a couple of more seconds to work it, and breaks it at the count of 4.
But the damage has already been done, as Kasumi is seriously hurting as she drops two.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on, ref. How did you not see that? Come on, what are you gonna do? Just yell at her? Like, come on, do something. Point away, whatever the hell it is you striped people do.
Maxine goes off the ropes, comes charging in. Oh! But Kasumi able to block her and hits Maxine right in the gut, dropping her to the mat. It gives Kasumi at least some time to catch her breath.
Definitely something that she needs right now. She wants to turn this match around. So far, it's been Maxine for the last half of the fight, even though Kasumi came in strong, and now she's managing to get that momentum back. She's fighting her back. She's throwing in those overhand rights, beating Maxine back. She's got her racked up on the ropes. This is her chance. This is her big moment.
Kasumi moves back to the opposite ropes, bounces off, comes in hard, but Maxine rolls out of the way. Kasumi goes over the ropes. Oh, she catches herself, pulls herself back up onto the apron. Maxine on the opposite side of the ropes, bounces off, comes in after Kasumi. But Kasumi rolls out of the way and Maxine hits the floor. Looks like she's able to catch
Maxine
herself.
looked like she was going to go for a suicide dive, but she managed to roll out just in time. Now Kasumi comes in. Oh my god!
A Topogon Hilo from Kasumi nails Maxine right smack in the head.
Ooh, Kasumi definitely showing off that speed. That was a snappy transition. My god.
As Kasumi just starts to stomp Maxine, referee is up to a count of 3 already. Maxine's not defending herself as Kasumi just stomps away.
God, you just got to imagine how hard she hit and what she hit. If she banged her head, she could be out cold.
Now I see movement from Maxine. She's not out cold.
She spat at her, and she's definitely not out.
Kasumi picked up Maxine, slings her to the stairs, hits her in hard, comes in after her. Referee at 5. Oh, look at this! She just starts slamming Maxine's head against the stairs.
Yeah, the crowd definitely loving that.
Right at the count of 7, Kasumi jumps into the ring, pulls right back out, forcing the Kane to stop the count and start over. As she just... Wait a minute.
She went in to attack Maxine, but Maxine countered with the corner exploder, forcing Kasumi to eat the steel steps herself. She got a little too greedy out there.
Both women laying on the floor. Looks like Maxine's struggling to make it to her feet. Maxine gets up first. Kasumi still down on the floor. Maxine able to get into the ring. Stop the count again and rolls right back out. Referee seeming a little frustrated as he has to restart the count again.
Definitely don't blame him.
Maxine goes in, picks up Kasumi, shoves her against those stairs. She backs up, comes in hard. And hits a mud hole stomp, bouncing Kasumi's head right off those steel stairs.
Just taking it to her back alley street fighting style, just stomping the ever-living crap out of Kasumi.
Maxine rolls back into the ring, forcing yet another restart. As Maxine takes a knee and tries to recover, Kasumi out on the floor. Referee going to have words with Maxine as she starts to taunt the crowd.
Yeah, the referee is yelling, "What the hell, Maxine?" Maxine replies, "What, something the matter?" I mean, to be fair, she does have a point. You're delaying the count. I mean, it could be up to 4 or 5 by now.
I gotta say, I think the referee did that on purpose.
You know what? I can't say that I totally blame him, but a little bias.
Yeah, I won't disagree with the bias, but I think that's exactly what it was. As the referee reaches 4, Kasumi starts to crawl toward the apron. Referee at 5, now it's a race. Kasumi gets in the ring at 6, but she is in no condition to even get onto her feet as Maxine moves in fast.
Definitely the referee taking a moment to scold Maxine is the saving grace in this match, but Maxine goes right for the pin. That could be it. It could be over. There's a 1. There's 2. No, only 2!
Kasumi kicks out, knocking Maxine off of her. Considering the punishment these two have gone after, I can't believe that kick out was as strong as it was. And Maxine is now pissed off at the referee, making sure he knows it.
Definitely, after eating the steel steps the way that she did, I'd be a little frustrated if I was Maxine too.
Maxine goes in from behind, picks up Kasumi, puts her head in that neck wrench hold.
Those collarbone chops are going to come and she doesn't get out fast. Oh, God.
And there they come. Striking the side of the neck of that collarbone, one right after another. No mercy for Kasumi. Kasumi makes it to her feet. As Maxine yanks her back and hits her with that spider silk.
That could be it.
Leah 2 count as Kasumi is able to kick out once again.
Oh man, I just gotta say, with the beating that she has taken at this point, a lot of heart from the rookie from Pulse, but gotta wonder just how much longer she's going to survive. Maxine is tearing her apart. Maxine's not done. She's on her feet already, getting back onto Katsumi, moving into position. Katsumi is down. She's grabbing her head. She's hurt.
Maxine picks her up by said head. Oh, look at this! Kasumi able to hit the Pele kick, knocking Maxine out as she starts to drag herself to the ropes. Maxine, look at that. She's out cold. All she's doing is twitching.
You're right. And if Kasumi could just get up and manage to capitalize on this moment, she could just get a solid victory and maybe even get the whereabouts of where Misfit is.
Kasumi pulling herself up by the ropes, able to get to her feet, but still not able to capitalize on the fact that she has got Maxine out cold in the middle of the ring. Referee was doing a standing 10 count, but Kasumi's up, so I'm not quite sure.
It doesn't matter as long as Maxine's still down, you know, it still counts as a knockout.
Maxine gets to her feet. Kasumi comes in hard and hits her again with a huge shotgun drop kick. Referee now counting again for a standing 10 count. Both women flat on the mat.
Yeah, definitely they're exhausted. They're gasping for breath. They have taken one hell of a beating here tonight. You can guarantee that Maxine was not expecting this when she issued the open challenge.
Kasumi using the last of energy she had to try and get that drop kick in. She's making it to her knees first, slowly starting to get up. Maxine's starting to get up as well. Both women make it up about the same time as the ref goes into 7, but Kasumi charges in first, hitting a huge flurry of punches, and now both women just standing toe-to-toe. Injury kick after kick.
Yep, that's right. Both women are going toe-to-toe, matching each other blow for blow, kick for kick, chop for chop, slap for slap. But Maxine looks like she has the edge, but no, it's Kasumi coming in with hard kicks, and now she has the edge. She's landing the combo. She got the momentum. She's got Maxine down, and she sees her chance. Kasumi has gone to the corner. Gotta wonder if she's going up top to try to finish this, Diesel.
She's not capitalizing. She's catching her breath, trying to get some energy back. Maxine slowly making it back to her feet. Kasumi's in a very vulnerable position. Maxine backs up to the opposite corners. Wait, Kasumi comes out around coast to coast and nails Maxine with a huge leaping forearm, and then starts in with some martial arts kick and an enziguri to finish it off. Down goes Maxine.
Kasumi's gone back. She's coming off the rope. She's coming in hot. Oh, big Tokyo drift, just nailing Maxine as she slides out of the ring.
Again, Maxine out. She's just twitching on that mat. I don't think she's conscious at all. Kasumi has got to take advantage of this now. Too late as Maxine starts to make it to her feet yet again. Kasumi coming off those top ropes. Look up! And nails Maxine with a huge flying forearm.
And then popping right back up to her feet.
Kasumi stomping on the mat, setting up for Maxine.
I gotta wonder if this was a smart move.
Maxine slowly moving it to her feet. In comes a sick kick, but Maxine's able to roll out. Kasumi hit nothing but air, dropped her straight to her butt. Both women back up. Ow! And the FU kick hits Kasumi right in the head. Maxine goes in for the pin. There's one. There's two. But no! Kasumi able to kick out again. Kasumi taking everything that Maxine's got, keeps kicking out. Maxine has got to be getting frustrated.
Maxine's definitely frustrated. You can tell she's calling for the end. She is done. She is fed up.
Oh, she goes to move up, but Kasumi able to get that monkey flip on her. Kasumi making it up to the ropes. Holds herself up by the ropes. Maxine making it to her feet now. Spins around, looks at Kasumi. Both women go. Oh, Kasumi moves in hard. Maxine goes for a clothesline. Kasumi passes her, hits the ropes, comes off hard again. Right into Maxine. Oh! Oh, there's a huge lights out. Maxine's down. But Kasumi's not taking advantage of it, going to pin. What is Kasumi doing?
Kasumi keeps dragging out the match, asking where's Misfit.
Kasumi slaps Maxine. I'm guessing to try and get her conscious again.
Ooh, Maxine has no problem responding. Somewhere where you're going soon if you don't piss off.
Kasumi just lets loose a growl, moves out under the ring. Wait a minute. No, Kasumi, don't do this. Just beat the match fair and square. Come on.
Yeah, definitely got a one up because Kasumi has gotten a kendo stick.
Kasumi comes back into the ring. She's got the kendo step. Up goes Maxine, but no, Maxine's able to hit a guillotine. She goes in for the pin. There's one, there's two, and there's three. And your winner by pinfall, the venomous Maxine.
Definitely got us today. I'm really surprised at the amount of fight Kasumi had in there tonight. But, you know, just messing around, trying to figure out where Misfit is to cost her with the victory here tonight.
Her insistence on finding out where Misfit was cost her this match. She could have won it 3 separate times. Didn't take advantage, was too busy trying to bring Maxine back to get her to say. Maxine's never going to say. She should have just won the match.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, you got to say she could have won it 3 separate times, but at the same time, Maxine was able to just put her out at the end. So, you know, you just got to wonder how that would have went if both women were fully focused on the fight here tonight.
Frankly, I think it would have been a bloodbath. That was some vicious fighting.
Yes, that definitely was. They took the ever-living hell out of each other tonight. I'm surprised we didn't see any bloodshed tonight.
I got a feeling that is not over yet.
Now Maxine has 2 people nipping at her heels. Anyways, I know that is our main event for you for the evening, but I believe that we still have a couple of more things on the agenda. Do we not, Diesel?
Well, I believe this is one of them. So let's pull our attention to the Tron.
Patience, Ronnie. Your time to burn will come. But today, it's his time to burn.
dove into the ocean.
Indeed, indeed. And I'm going to guess, given the situation that we saw last week, my guess is that that was Sajith in the truck.
I would have to agree, but really, would Lyra stoop to literally killing a man? I don't think so. There's got to be something more to this.
I don't know. That seemed pretty extreme. I mean, she literally drove the car off the pier, which is right outside over there, and just sort of jumped out at the last minute. I have mixed emotions about what I just watched. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little scared, but also really kind of entertained at the same time.
I'm not even going to comment. There's got to be something more to this. Oh, it looks like we are going to hear from Knight.
Here I thought we were about to wrap up the show, but it looks like we're going to hear from our resident resurrected cyborg himself. He wasn't scheduled to appear at all tonight. Gotta wonder what he's going to have to say.
When it comes to paths to prestige, there's really nothing prestigious about it. Because it's not a path that's paved in gold and riches and glory. It's a path that's paved in blood and sweat and broken bones and ripped flesh. And no one knows that better than me. Because what happened at Path, I wanted to prove a point. I wanted to show Seth Cameron, I wanted to show Cody Hooley, I wanted to show everybody on this grid just what the hell I'm made of. Just the type of caliber, talent, competitor, athlete that I can be in this ring. And instead it was turned into a mockery. Something done only to destroy me, to break me down again. Another ploy, once again, by Cody to try and end me. And through it all, I just said if I could just hold out a little longer, I can take this. I can take all this punishment. I can take these odds. I'm gonna show what I'm made of. I won't let them get the best of me. But then they brought in the factor that I haven't considered for a long time. Am I really just all about me, myself, and I? And the answer's no, I'm not. I realized that night when I was staring through the blood that it's not just about the world title for me. I have other things I do care about. I have friends. I have a best friend. His name's Morgan Jones, and he's the best damn friend I could have ever asked for. It's something I thought I didn't have anymore, because the last person that was someone like Morgan was to me was the man that tried to kill me again. The self-proclaimed God, once again, trying to end my career. I've lost count at this point of how many times he's tried to do this. And he can't I don't know whatever happened there that we can't coexist. But he did it all, and he got Seth in on it. He got the whole damn lackey group in a big circle jerk, trying to use me to their expense. Not just beat me physically, but humiliate me. Hold a funeral for me. Bring out another knockoff of me from Wish.com, thinking that this is going to just destroy me. I don't know if you've ever realized, but every time I've walked down this ramp, on the back of my shirt, there's some words written on it. They say, built to last and to kick ass. And that's not just some fancy moniker. That is the gospel according to Knight. Because I still wear these scars on my face. I'm still hurting. I'm still recovering. I'm not here 100%. But you know what? I'm here, period. I am here under my own will, standing on my own 2 feet, after going through everything they put me through, to prove the point that you cannot kill me. You can only pray that you can slow me down. And that's what they've tried for 5 years, to tell me that I'm not good enough and stop me at every turn, rob me of every opportunity, because they are scared. They are terrified of what I am capable of. They're scared the moment that world title goes around my waist, it just might not come off. I have a message for you, Seth. The revolution isn't gonna die, because I am this revolution. It started with what you did to me, and you couldn't kill me just like you can't kill it. But I'm not here for you. I'm here for one man. The man whose fate I sealed last week. Turned his own game against him, and now the inevitable is upon us. Cody, it's you and me at the main event of Beach Brawl. 1-on-1, one last time for the World Heavyweight Championship. And it doesn't matter if we get to do it, if we make it to an event. Hell, if Seth really does shut down this place, I'll even find you in the parking lot. But understand, when it comes to Beach Brawl, when it comes to that main event, when it's you and me in this ring finally for the World Heavyweight Championship. No disrespect to the devil incarnate, but I'm going to be bringing my own personal brand of hell to put you through.
And now for the rebuttal. Welcome to the ring, Cody Hooley.
Knight definitely had some bold words and solid plan for the world title as around Cody Hooley's waist, so no doubt he's going to come out and have a little bit of a rebuttal himself.
Okay.
He's going to try to justify replacing him.
Cody wasting no time, getting right in the face of Knight.
How dare you? How dare you come out here and show your face after what you did last week? You just insert yourself in the world title match at Beach Brawl, and quite frankly, Knight, it makes me sick. Knight, I promise, you have no idea what you signed yourself up to. See, I'm done messing around. I'm done making jokes. I'm done being taken as a joke. Like you said, I am Cody Hooley. I am your God. I'm everyone's God, and I'm a 6-time VWE World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm undoubtedly the greatest of all time. And see, Knight, the thing is, even you can't argue that. You out of everyone here knows what I'm capable of, Knight. So people think I'm scared of you. You think I'm scared of you? No. I'm not scared of you, Knight. The only person I'm scared of right now is me. I'm scared of what I'm gonna do to you at Beach Brawl. Like, you've awakened something inside of me that no one has before. You're making me do this, Knight. You are the sole reason.
Shut your fucking mouth. Is that all you have to say? Is that all that matters to you at the end of the day? Is it that it? Is this all we're ever going to be? Is it just going to be about the world title? Is that all that's ever going to matter? You were my best friend at one time. You were the guy that I finally got my break against in VWE. When I got to challenge you all those years ago. And afterwards you told me about the potential I had. And I saw what I could do, even in my youth, against the world heavyweight caliber champion. I thought maybe, just maybe, I've got what it takes to succeed here. And you nurtured that. You put me under your wing. You helped guide me. You gave me my first chance on the main roster for the United States title. The way I feel about Morgan now was supposed to be you at one point. It was supposed to be you. We were a team.
No.
Shut your fucking mouth! I'm not done talking. We were supposed to be inseparable. We were GOAT. We were supposed to. We were the ones sticking it to the man before anyone else was. And in the moment that maybe, just maybe, I have a chance to hit the pinnacle instead of you. Something that I wanted to share with you. A success that I wanted to share. That we could both really be the greatest of all time. We could both be world heavyweight champions. And that was enough for you to turn your back on me. You tried to end my career then. And when that wasn't enough, you tried to end it again. In a last man standing, loser leaves. Yeah, you're right. I do know you better than anyone else here. Because I'm the one that brought the best in you last time and sent your ass back in the RWA. And now you're back and you've got the gall to come in here. And just what? Does it mean nothing to you? Can you not look at me anymore and at least see something of then?
You know what? You're right. You know, we used to be close. We used to be brothers, right? But Knight, see, I'm sorry to break it to you. For all those years, we were a team and we called ourselves GOAT. You were never a GOAT. I was the GOAT. Knight, look, Knight, I stabbed you in the back. I used you. I betrayed. I tried ending your career, and you know, if I could do it all over again, I would. I would stab you in the back again, and at Beach Brawl, I am going to end your career once and for all.
So that's it. That's it. I know you'll never know what this is like, but in that time that I was getting tested, getting worked on, after Path to Prestige, watching the funeral on the stream, watching everything that you did to demean me, I was asking myself a question about if I can make it back from this. When does it all end? How will this end between us? Is this really how it is? The way it is between us? How bad the blood has gotten? Or maybe, is there a chance that somewhere down the road, maybe, when we've had the years and times healed the wounds, if we could sit down and be friends again, what we talked about it over a podcast, what a legendary rivalry it was. Best of friends turn the worst of enemies, but I look at you and I can't. I see it now. You've answered everything. There's nothing left, is there? So when it comes to you and me, the only thing that matters is that belt around your waist. And at the end of it, when the bell rings, whose shoulders were on the mat for a 3. Thank you for finally giving me the closure I've needed for this chapter with us. So, should we just get to it?
Ow! There they go!
Oh, definitely did not see that one coming. These guys have a match at Beach Brawl already planned out. They signed the contract. The title can't be defended until then, so this is just for straight up personal validation. Knight definitely sending a solid message to God Corley Hooley, stalking him, waiting for him to get up.
Knight going off the ropes, coming in hard. Oh, nails gone right over the top of the ropes.
Oh, wait. Who's coming down to the ring?
Here comes referee and Nile Nightfire. Earl Woodson coming out.
King Taurus Jr. getting in the fray. Oh, Niles actually looking to break up the fight instead of, fully backing up Cody at the moment. Niles comes out and says, no, stay back, he isn't worth it. Spare him now, make an example of him at Beach Brawl. I gotta say, I always gotta give it to Niall Nightfire. He's the man with the plan. You see him sharing policy that knows no policies. He's the one that gets the job done. Oh, but definitely Knight has laid it all out on the lines. He's laid his feelings bare. He's had a heart-to-heart with Cody Hooley, and it's churned. Those hearts have churned rotten. There's absolutely no remnant of that friendship that remained when they were part of GOAT. It's just straight-up war from here on out. Diesel, to think all of this went down after we've already had our main event. How much more do you think we could take?
This is VWE.
Indeed. We're going to have to wait to see what's going on, folks. I mean, I would like to say it's the end of our show, but you never know. We had the referees come out and break up a straight-up street fight between the #1 contender and the world champion before that match could go on down at Beach Brawl. If that fight would have went on any further, I mean, we could have been robbed of such a spectacular main event. And oh my God, we are not done yet!
Well, now welcome to the ring. It looks like Ren Blackheart has something to say.
And you know what, at this point, it better be an open challenge or something. I mean, these fans, they're bloodthirsty. They were literally blue-balled by Cody and Knight just a few seconds ago. They want some blood.
No. Cut the music. No, cut the music. Cut the entire music. First and foremost, let me say something here. So, yeah, we all had a wonderful good show, and then this was an amazing, the raw emotion and everything. They're going to please stop the fighting. Who cares? Personally, who cares? Okay, cool. RoboCop died, and now he's back together. Cool. Excellent. Oh my goodness, I'm going to win the title. Let him deal with his problem. Right now, I have a bigger issue. So apparently, we can't seem to keep the what's going on in the back. And what do I mean by that? The Mighty Morphin Movement Rangers decided to start a movement, and then next thing you know, they want to go ahead and say who wants to join the cause, who wants to join it on. So let's start with, Morgan Jones, the Ganja Green Ranger, the one who always wants to say what everything is on there. Shut your mouths! And then you have the fearless leader. You have the Mr. Knight himself, the Crimson Red. Ha! See what I did there? The Crimson Red Ranger. Oh, this is really amazing. And then this happened. Going on having a good match against Austin Knight and whatnot, and things couldn't go their way. Next thing you know, somebody decided to play the dragon sword flute. And a certain dragon, a purple dragon, "Hi guys, I'm coming to enter into the ring and let everyone know I'm back." Cool. You finished playing Man Out of You from Mulan, and now you're back in VWE. Congratulations. But here's the problem. You managed to tamper with my business. So therefore, we have an issue. we have a problem. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and, let's do us all a favor and summon that Dragon Zord. Hey, Drake, I'm summoning you. Don't believe me? Wait, here we go. Let me get the flute. Where you at?
Oh,
Come
you
on.
heard it. Ren calling out the dragon, but oh, looky here. Called and answered. Here he comes, Drake Edwards.
That's right, making his way down to the ring, answering the call. Dare I say he's got a power.
You know, I've always
we've
wanted to
never
say this
seen
too.
before.
Cut the music. Man, that felt good. Anyway, Rin, you are mistaken. We do not have a problem. You see, I don't have no beef with you. It's Hammer. Hammer, the future, is who I want, not you.
So Hammer's the problem, Hammer's the issue. So you decided to bring your dragon scales, rise up from the ashes, and decide to fight COVID just so you can come back to VWE to fight Hammer. That's great. That's wonderful. However, there lies an issue. You kind of put me in the crossfire because, see, I was there, and last time I checked, you and I crossed paths, I believe, about good 7 days ago. So here we have a little, we have a little issue. You're here, you tampered with my business, all because you wanted, Hammer. So guess what, Dragon? I'm Goldar. Let's finish this.
What, right here? Right now?
Let's go.
Is that what you're suggesting?
That is exactly what I'm suggesting.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm waiting to see if we're getting confirmation from the back if this is going to be an official match.
Find out if it's going to be a title match.
Oh, the title? What, you think I give a fuck about that Extreme title? I already held it. It's a piece of garbage just like the man who's holding it right now. Ow!
Ooh, sticks and stones break my bones, coming from someone who had to fly 10,000 miles just to fight somebody. Here lies the issue, Drake. You left, you went through intense training, and you got upset. And now you have unfinished business with the man, or the future, which is my good friend Hammer. So let me explain something. You got to go through him. You want to go through him. You want to go to him, but you got to go through me. But however, this is VWE, and just like everyone, at the announcer said, there's no referee right here. There's not going to be a match involved. So you know what? I'll give you a little break. So what I'll do, I'm gonna walk out this ring, put down my belt, take off my jacket, and show you what it really means to be beaten.
And I am getting confirmation from the back that the decision is totally up to Drake Edwards to accept this challenge or not.
Should I? Shouldn't I? Are you even worth the time? Mr. Blackheart.
What's the matter, Drake? What's the matter? Do you?
I answer for you.
Fight.
So we've got Goldar and Green Ranger out here. Will consider me Lord Zed. This match is now official. It's the main event. Ring the bell.
Oh, there you have it!
That's fine with me. Oh, and Seth, watch closely to what I do to your boy, because it's going to be on your hands.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This match is official and it is underway regardless of what Drake feels about it now. By the way, I just gotta say, Ren, have you ever watched Power Rangers? Goldar, are you sure that's the person you want to be backing right now?
Hey, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm betting that guy always loses. So
He does! Tommy Oliver, aka the Green Ranger, has kicked Goldar's ass so many times it's not even funny. Like I said, I'm going over with Drake Edwards here. You messed with my childhood, man. I hope the Green Ranger just completely stomps the ever-living crap out of you.
All right, well, there's the bell as both men make it to the center of the ring. Neither in a rush to start off, just staring each other down. And there goes the lockup. Now we're underway. Ren strikes first with a wrist lock.
Both men just needed to feel each other out for a second, and then Ren quickly going to work on that arm.
Totally avoided those words on purpose. And Drake's reverse it, gets the wrist lock on Ren. Oh, and pulls Ren down with that arm takedown.
I've heard of an eye for an eye, but an arm for an arm, I guess is a proper analogy.
Drake tosses Ren into the ropes. Ren comes back up hard. Ren does a hip throw, knocking Ren to the mat. Ren pops back up, comes off the rope, moves into Drake.
You could definitely tell that judo throw is something that Taizo has helped Drake Edwards perfect over in his time overseas.
And Drake's hits another judo throw, putting Ren right back to the mat.
Sambo variant of that judo throw, no less. Drake has definitely been polishing his craft.
Oh, and a style T-bone suplex that's got Ren down again. Ren leaps from the arena, taking a break, doing a strategic retreat.
Say it with me, Diesel. Sambo. I got a feeling that's a word we're going to be using quite a bit in Drake's new arsenal.
I'm not going to put the word in there. Not doing
it. Sambo.
No.
Either way, Drake Edwards is having a lot of fun toying with Ren Blackheart, because definitely this is not the man that Ren has gone up against in the past. After this training with Taizo, Drake Edwards is an entire new force to be reckoned with.
Ren gets back in the ring. They both meet in the center of the ring. Both of them lock up again as Drake starts off with the wrist lock this time.
Let me just put this into perspective for everybody. When they went up against each other at King of the Arena, Ren knelt and laid down for Hammer because essentially Hammer has been trained by somebody by the likes of Taizo. Now, here we got, Drake Edwards, who's literally been trained by the same man the likes of Taizo. So what makes Ren Blackheart think that he's going to stand any more of a chance?
Well,
if he didn't take
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Ren getting a couple of wrist locks in there, flips Drake over. Drake rolls right to his feet, and then Ren hits him hard with that bicycle kick, dropping Ren flat to the mat. I'm dropping Drake flat to the mat. Ren
but Drake's right there in the ropes.
And Ren only gets a 1 count.
And if he doesn't even get the 1 count, the ropes are right there. Just an easy break for the Dragon.
Ren getting up to his feet, looking awful frustrated. Slowly, Drake is trying to make it to his feet.
Oh, but you can bet that Drake's got a ton of fire and fight left in him. There's no way he's down and out already. Ren taunting him, saying, "Get your ass up."
Ren hitting a huge forearm, knocking Drake back.
Oh, but it looks like Drake's trying to hold his ground. He's trying to plant his feet, keep his stance steady, but Ren just keeps nailing those hits in, one after another. Ren just adding insult to injury, screaming that you failed your teacher.
Oh, Ren delivering a series of kicks, ending off with Blackheart Fury. Coming up off the ropes, moves in fast.
Coming in hot. Oh, nails a big cyclone kick.
Goes in for the pin again. There's one. There's two. And no, Drake's able to kick out at the last minute.
Drake was definitely struggling throughout that entire pin, not making it easy for Ren whatsoever, and managing to kick out at the last second. Ren's already popped right back to his feet. He's moving into position. He's looking to keep that momentum going.
Ren yelling at the crowd, "This is your hero?"
I mean, even following up saying, "Yeah, you cheer for him?"
Drake making it back to his feet, but he's wobbly. Ren goes off the ropes, comes in hard, hits that heel cut. It's got Drake in a... Drake has got the heel hook on Ren.
That's right, Ren came in hot with a big boot, but Drake caught it and pulled him right down into that heel hook hold. Now he's wrenching on that leg, cranking on that ankle, and as you can hear, Ren is just screaming in agony.
Ren trying to drag Drake clear to the other side of the ring, trying to get to those ropes.
I could just already hear Goldar screaming it out. Tactical wrestling, my only weakness. Damn you, Rangers.
Drake releases Ren, pops back up to his feet. Ren laying on the mat, grabbing that ankle as he tried to tear it off.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a part where Rita throws down her staff and, Ren gets a little bit of a surge of power, but don't worry, I totally have faith that Drake will go full Megazord on its ass. Oh my god, did you see that dodge?
Oh, Ren comes in from behind. Drake turns around slowly.
Ren seems a little bit dazed. He doesn't know what's going on, but oh, now Drake was caught blindsided with a terrible eye rake. Grabbing Drake, throwing him into the ropes. Drake getting wrapped up in the corner. Ren's coming in hot, looking to keep up that pressure. And Blackheart following up with massive corner gut punches, knocking the wind out of Drake Edwards.
Drake's all up against the ropes, trying to hold himself up in that corner as Ren climbs up to the second rope and just starts to pound away at Drake's head.
Yep, and finally the ref seems to be on the ball, getting that count going. It's already at the count of 2, but the damage is done. Ren grabs him by the head and just, adding insult to injury. On down. Now he's gone back. He's coming in hot, looking in for a big, high knee, knocking Drake Edwards out of the corner. Rolled him right into the head and leg suplex. Got him in a pinfall. There's one, there's two, but no, Drake Edwards manages to kick out at the last second. Taizo has definitely put a lot of effort into this man right here. A lesser man would be completely down and out right now, but I guarantee you, Drake Edwards, I mean, we saw the training montage video. Taizo did not go easy on him whatsoever. He took his licks, he took his bumps, and he came out tougher than ever.
Ren still on one knee, hovering over Drake. Drake makes it to his feet. Ren comes in. Drake back against the ropes. Ren comes in and hits Drake with a kick. Drake, or a forearm smash. Ren hits a Tibetan eye thrust, or palm thrust. There we go. There we got it.
That's right, just gouging out Drake Edwards' eyes, keeping him blinded. He can't see what's going on. The ref finally telling Ren that he's had enough. Guarantee if he does it one more time, I wouldn't be surprised if he got disqualified.
Ren bops off the ropes, comes flying across, but no! Drake able to get out of the way. Ren goes flying over the top ropes.
Oh, God, and remind me exactly how thin and comfortable those mats are on the outside, Diesel?
Yeah, there are no mat on the outside. It's just a covering to cover up the color of the cement.
Yeah, that's right. Imagine a pancake made out of just hard rubber. That's that mat.
Oh, Drake comes flying over the top rope to Flight of the Dragon and hits Ren solid.
Ooh, Jesus Christ, solid is right. I think he did a little flip.
Both men outside of the ring. Drake just nailed Ren hard. Neither man moving right now. Not sure if that didn't hurt Drake as much as it hurt Ren.
Oh, it definitely did. It definitely did, Diesel. But it looks like Drake Edwards is the one making the attempt to get to his feet first, as Ren is just down, clutching the small of his back.
Drake got to his feet. Ren's starting to get up slowly behind him. Drake turns around to face Ren. Moves in to get him. Ren on one knee. No! Ren hits that eye rake again and climbs into the ring. Pops right back out, so the referee has to reset the count and goes right after Drake.
The third eye rake of this match, ref. Come on, do something! What's the point of rules if you aren't even going to enforce them? And Ren throwing Drake up into the apron, and oh, the snake eyes right on the edge of the ring!
And there is no padding on that edge. It is nothing but steel and cloth.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. That ring has to support the likes of Tremor, for crying out loud. You can spare no expense when it comes to the support of our sports equipment.
Referee already up at 5. Ren grabs Drake by the head, pulls him up, slings him into the ring. Ren follows directly right after him, moving toward the center of the ring. Ren goes in for the pin.
That's moving in. There's the count. There's one. Oh, but Drake definitely managing to kick out at only 2.
All right, that was a confusing count. But yes, only 2.
Definitely can say that we're not the only ones stuttering on our words tonight. Come on, gang, get it together.
Ren going to explain his dissatisfaction to the referee.
Which, of course, you know always works. I mean, you're right. The referee was wrong. He's going to overturn the decision. Match is over. Everybody go home. Yeah, right.
All right. That's enough of unauthorized product placement.
Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Like, Ren's just hitting below the belt. I mean, these could count as low blows, for crying out loud. Jesus.
Ren sees Drake get to his feet, moves in fast, but Drake able to get that wrist lock before he can reach him. Starts cranking hard on that arm. Oh! Does an overhead arm breaker. Drives Ren to the mat and just cranks back on that seated armbar. screaming at him to tap.
Very familiar position for Ren Blackheart. I believe he's no stranger to tapping out to moves like this now, is he?
Ren screaming never. He's not going to tap, so Drake cranks it even a little bit more.
Oh, he's moving towards the ropes. He might get free.
Ren dragging both Drake and himself to the ropes. He's there. Drake has to break. Drake immediately breaks. Doesn't even let the referee get a count in.
That's right, because unlike his counterpart student Hammer, Drake Edwards has learned the true lessons of Taito. There is no victory without honor.
Drake backs up to the far ropes. Ren able to pull himself up by the ropes, get to his feet. Again, he moves to the refs. I'm not sure why. Ren needs to turn around. Drake comes in from behind. Oh!
Turn around, Bulldogs!
A bulldog is face straight to the mat, puts him right back in that dragon. Oh, puts him in a dragon. Puts him in the dragon this time. Ren's got nowhere to go. He's in the middle of the mat.
Oh, he's definitely no way out now.
Drake's got that.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Ah, and it's over. It's over. Ren's out. And your winner by submission, Drake Edwards.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Goldar lost to the Green Ranger when he pulled off his power move? Oh, gee. Who could have seen this coming?
Okay, somehow I truly expected that, and I still have never seen a single Power Ranger.
Oh, the crowd not being gentle to Ren whatsoever, giving all the smack he talked just to be forced to tap out to the dragon.
Drake is back and in full force as he makes Ren Blackheart submit.
Second time for Ren Blackheart in less than a month. That's gotta wound your pride.
You gotta wonder, how is the rest of the stable going to take the fact that Ren can't seem to pull his own weight?
Definitely. And you also gotta wonder how long the rest of the staff is going to tolerate the belt being kept around the waist of a man who easily would have lost it under normal conditions. That Extreme Belt is supposed to be defended anywhere, at any time, under any conditions. But Drake Edwards has definitely made a solid statement here tonight. If I was Hammer, I would definitely be worried.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got for you tonight. I hope you've had a good time. Don't forget that Sunday at 2 o'clock is Pulse, and Tuesday at 6 o'clock is Prime Time. I'm Diesel.
And also, do not forget that just 3 weeks away, we got Beach Brawl coming up, and we already got a couple of fire matches and some more matches coming up along the way. I am D. Scarman. Good night, everyone. I will see you all next week.
Good night, folks.
Oh, and as always, don't leave anywhere. As Mr. Cameron said, he will be out here tonight with the steel chair to grace us all with his presence for that meeting.